Do you have dreams and goals and aspirations that you feel like you're never going to reach? Well, today I'm going to talk about how to set some manageable goals that will help you achieve the things that you want to do. So NaNoWriMo is next month. How crazy is that? Where did 2014 go? Since NaNoWriMo is basically a huge exercise in setting and achieving goals, I want to talk a little bit today about how to make SMART goals. You may have heard of SMART goals before. It's a really great method for making sure you set goals that you can actually accomplish, instead of setting goals and never reaching them and feeling really crappy about yourself. I mean, we've all been there, right? We've all set a New Year's resolution or some sort of goal and never actually done it and felt like we were pretty worthless. If that's a problem that you have, then SMART goals are probably a really useful thing for you. I know they are for me. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, accountable, realistic, and time sensitive. Let's talk about what each of those means a little bit. So first you have your S. Specific. Part of the problem that most people encounter with setting goals is that they make them very general and broad. I mean, we probably all have that goal of publish a book one day. And goals like that are great to have, but they're what we call long-term goals. And long-term goals can be really daunting and intimidating, and kind of hard to measure and to reach. So to set a SMART goal, you want to come up with something that's specific and a little bit more short-term. So you think about your long-term goals, like publish a book one day, and figure out what little things you need to do along the way to get to that point. So probably that first step is going to be write a first draft. Your next step is the M, measurable. Another thing that keeps us from realizing our goals is that we don't really know when we've accomplished them. Or a related problem is that we don't know how much progress we've made. So when your goal includes something that you can measure, you can actually tell if you're making progress, and that's a lot more encouraging. So with our write a first draft example, you want to add on a certain number of words that you're wanting to write. I think that NaNoWriMo is really great for this. It gives you a specific amount, it gives you a measurement. Along with this, I really suggest doing some sort of chart or graph to track your progress. Even if you just have a piece of paper with boxes for write 10,000 words, write 20,000 words, write 30,000 words, and you can just check them off as you go, that's really encouraging. If you feel like you're making progress, you're a lot less likely to give up. And then we have A, accountable. I think this is one of the most important parts of goal setting, at least for me. What accountable means is that you need to tell someone about the goal. Because if no one knows about your goal, it's a lot easier for you to give up on it. But I know for me, if I've told someone about it, I feel a lot more pressure to actually do it. You can choose how accountable you want your goal to be. You can just tell someone about it so that in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, oh man, that person knows I haven't done it yet. Maybe you need to be a little bit more accountable. You can take it a step further, tell a friend about your goal and say, you know what, every time we see each other or once a week or whatever it is you choose, ask me about that goal. Ask me how I've done. This way you have that added pressure of, oh, I'm going to see my friend tomorrow and she's going to ask me about my manuscript. I should get some work done on it. Then for the R in SMART, we have realistic. Make sure that your goal is something that you can actually do. Of course, don't make it too easy. You want it to be challenging. Challenge is what helps us grow as human beings and as writers. But you want to make sure that that measurement you chose is something that you can realistically do. Can you write 100,000 words in 1 month? If not, you probably shouldn't set that goal. And then we have our last letter, the T, which is time sensitive or time-wise. You want to give yourself a time frame to complete the goal in. Deadlines are one of the biggest motivators for most people. And of course, like I just talked about, you want to make sure that your time frame is realistic. Don't give yourself a week to write a whole manuscript. So those are the 5 steps to creating a SMART goal. Do any of you have experience with setting goals and accomplishing them? What are some things that have worked for you? Let me know down in the comments, and good luck with getting ready for NaNoWriMo if you're doing that next month. And don't forget about the live chat tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern Time. As always, the WordNerds will actually be talking about getting ready for NaNoWriMo. So be sure to tune in and check that out, and I will see you guys later. Bye, WordNerds.